Good morning to all of you. Today is the topic of geomorphic process. If we're talking about that, in the inner part of the earth, last time we were discussing about the rocks and the minerals, and rocks also in the liquid part, in the inner part of this earth, and of the outer part of the earth is called the crust, and second is the mantle, and third is the core. And the mantle is the liquid form in which and the crust form there are the many plates, major and the minor plate we are discussing earlier, and the movement of these plates is calling the geomorphological process. The both type of processing are calling the geomorphic process, that was endogenetic plus exogenetic. The both forces are divided into the some other parts, and the both forces, on the behalf of their both forces, we can say the geomorphic process. And this process is the outer in the inner part is called the endogenetic, and the outer part is called the exogenetic. If we're talking about the volcano, and volcano is the, we can say, the endogenetic force. And if we're talking about that, the mountain and the weathering and the, we can say, that was the exogenetic part. So now in the in we discussing that the earth surface is being the continuously subjected to the external force induced basically by the energy, we can say the sunlight, and of course the internal force are still active through in the difference in sensitivity. The means the earth surface is being continuously subject by the internal force organizing within the earth atmosphere, by the internal force within the earth internal force. And the external force are known as a exogenetic force. Exogenetic force, we can say the external force, and endogenetic, we can say internal force. And indo and the exo both are very important for this procession. And if we said that the phenomena of the wearing down of the relief varies of the surface of the earth through the erosion is known as a gradation. Gradation is the part which one we can say the erosion, we can say the, we can call the gradation. And the surface is called the gradation. Gradation means the erosion of this part, and erosion of this part is known as a gradations. And that all are the part of the exogenetic, not in the endogenetic in the, when the lava and when magma comes through the pores of this area and pores of this crust, and is called the pores of this crust, and become the many other landforms like a bacolith, laccolith, and lapolith, faccolith, and seal dike. These all the forms and the landforms is called the endogenetic, on the behalf of the internal force that they are created. And the human depend on the their the substance and have been using the extensively and the intensively. So the initial to understand in the nature in the order to use the effectively with the distribution its balance and the dimension of the potential for the future. Almost the organism contribute to sustain the earth environments. However, the human have causes over use the resources use we must, but must all the living its potential enough to sustainable life through the future. Most of the surface of the earth had no has been shaped over very long period of the time. If we know about that, the if the in the earlier stage there are many mountains and the many landforms, but at this time most of the glacier and most of the mountains that was eroded, we can say the erosion and eroded by wind and mechanical and the chemical activity, mechanical and the chemical activity due to the mountain as demolished and the landforms, we can say uh, that all the landforms that in the earlier stage, but at this time all the landforms are demolished and degraded and the erosion by the chemical and the mechanical activities. And geomorphologic process, if we talking about the geomorphic process, it means the endogenetic and the exogenetic force. Endogenic plus exogenic, the both forces are physically stress and the chemically action on the earth material and bringing about the change in the configuration of the shape of the earth is known as the geomorphological process. Due to this endo and exogenetic force, their configuration of the earth, we can say that the configuration of the surface of the earth is changed, and these have already been the discussing in the briefly in the preceding units. Weathering, mass wasting, erosion and the deposition are the exogenetic geomorphic process. These exogenetic in which we are count that the wasting, erosion, deposition, these all are the exogenetic, and the exogenetic elements in the nature capable to acquire and the transportable earth material can be called the geomorphological agent. Geomorphic agent also we can say the geomorphic agent, that type of agent that the material is transported by this process, by this program, by wasting and erosion and the deposition by river, glacier, and the movement features, that all are the agent of the geomorphic process. And these elements nature become the mobile due to the grains. They move the material and the transportation then over the slope and deposit that the lower level. Geomorphological process and the geomorphic agents, especially exogenetic, unless started separately, are one and the same. The process is force applied on the earth, material affecting the same, and the agent is mobile medium like a running water. Here last I am discussing that the running water, moving ice, and masses, wind, waves, current. These all are the agent of the geomorphic, we can say the geomorphic agents. And they all the agents is moving one place to another place. And uh, the earth granites, and the earth, we can say the earth, we can say the waste part of the lands are moving one place to the another place. And gravity, beside the gravity also the one factor that was deciding the flow and their directions. Geomorphic agents and their flow and their direction is decided by the gravity. And gravity can also the major element of this